everyone, Gabby here, and if you saw last week's villager hunt video, you will have already kind of seen what my new yard looks like. And today I wanted to, I've been giving my villagers very lovely yards, and I think I deserve something as nice. And so today is just kind of like a speed build showing how I put together my yard, and I recolored my house also, and I moved the mailbox. So we're just gonna jump into it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right now it is almost the afternoon. I'm drinking my second cup of coffee, and it is great. Good coffee, always useful. It's like so warm and spring-like today that I want to go have a picnic so badly. Oh my goodness. I love the whole picnic aesthetic. I love actually having a picnic. I love preparing foods for people. I like cooking for other people. So I keep being like, when it gets warm enough, I want a picnic. So hopefully someday soon I can have a nice spring picnic. Please. But yeah, how's everyone doing? What have y'all been up to? When I'm recording this, it's not actually happened yet, but I will be starting a new job. My upload schedule is going to stay the same, I think. I've honestly considered possibly swapping what days I upload. And because of that, I haven't been able to figure out, like, different things. I need to, like, figure out what my work schedule is and then, like, determine from there what exactly will be a good upload schedule. But also, like, the analytics I get from YouTube are very bizarre to me in terms of, like, how my views work and, like, what days most of my audience watches and, like, all those things. I find it very interesting. I find analytics very interesting. I mean, that's, like, kind of what I went to school. Like, I went to school for, like, marketing and advertising and those types of things. So I find, like, statistics that go along with, like, different social media platforms very interesting. This probably has bored so many people in me just mentioning the words analytics, but I find it very fascinating. So I kind of like using my YouTube and, like, all my social media, honestly, as just kind of one big experiment. That sounds probably so awful. Like, obviously, I love what I do. I love editing videos. I love cosplaying. I love posting pictures and things like that. But I love seeing how trends and, like, the algorithm changes. I just find it so interesting. So that's why even if maybe, like, a certain video doesn't do well, I find it so interesting to look back on and be like, oh, well, like, what was coming out at the time and, like, what was popular at the time and things like that. I just find it very interesting. Is anyone else like this, or am I just, like, nerding out to no one over my degree that I can't really use? Okay, back on picnics though, because now I'm like, okay, I need to bring back the people's interests. What is your favorite thing to have on a picnic? I love making, like, little sandwiches, like cute little sandwiches, and cutting them in triangles. I think a sandwich is already 10 times more exciting if it's cut in the shape of a triangle. Maybe that's just me, but, like, I swear as a kid, my parents would make, like, a sandwich for me and be like, here's some squares, and I'd be like, no, I want triangles. Did anyone else have a preference of how they wanted their sandwich cut? Also, speaking of sandwiches, I don't understand how I grew up hating the crusts of bread. I feel like this is a very common thing. I feel like a lot of kids grow up and they hate, like, bread and they need the crust cut off the bread. Why is that? Like, is there some, like, crazy, like, reasoning why, like, kids don't want to eat the crust of bread? Because I feel like I remember just being like, oh, it's a different color, so I don't want to eat it. I feel like that was my logic as a child. But, like, it tastes the same, so I really don't understand why I wouldn't eat crusts. Did anyone just grow up liking crusts? I have questions. Because I feel like everyone I knew growing up would not eat the crust. What if this just becomes the bread voiceover where we just talk about bread? Is anyone opposed to me just talking about bread for the next like 5 minutes, 10 minutes actually? Wow, I can't count. Do y'all like bread? Also, if anyone is gluten-free, I am so sorry if you were watching this and then being like, why is Gabby just talking about bread now? Something I wanted to get into is baking bread. But I don't think I've ever actually like made bread from scratch. But I'm really interested in it and I kind of want to try it. Because I keep watching videos of people like baking different like breads and like English muffins and bagels and crumpets. I thought a crumpet and an English muffin were the same thing, but I guess they're not. Can someone explain what the difference is? Because I genuinely thought they were the same thing for the longest time, and then I found out they're two different things, and I'm very confused. But I wanted to bake bread, and I feel like for the past year, everyone got into making like sourdough bread, and I love sourdough bread. I don't even think I've had it in like years. I really want some. So I keep being like, oh, I should try to make it. But then I watch these videos of people like, you have to like feed your starter and like all these things for your bread, and it's very confusing to me. Granted, if I did research, probably I could figure out how to do it. But also like, does it smell bad? Because like you're letting it ferment like on your like in your kitchen. Like, does it make a smell after a while? I want to know. Has anyone made sourdough and can confirm or deny if it smells while it's like fermenting? Because I feel like if it smells, then I would never do it because it would probably bother me so much. What else? I also kind of want to try making homemade pasta. One of my like dreams has always been to get one of those really cute KitchenAid mixers that have like the different attachments. And I always wanted like a pastel yellow or like a mint blue green one. I think they're so pretty. And they come with like a pasta maker thingy, so you can like make different shapes of pasta. I want to do that so badly. I don't know why. I really want to make pasta though. I don't even think I've ever like had fresh pasta, like besides like at a restaurant probably, but I've never made it before, and I don't think anyone I know's ever made it for me. Now I want pasta. We're going through all the carbs in this video. I think it's because I had my favorite noodle shop I went to this past week, and I got my favorite noodles because support local businesses. It's like my favorite little noodle shop. It is owned by this family, and every time I go there, they're so sweet. They're so sweet to me because it's very like traditional Chinese noodles, and so like I don't typically see like usually if I go there, it's mostly like the Chinese exchange students that go to school around there. And so like I'll go over there and I'll order in Chinese, and then I'll get like the spiciest noodles, and they'll be like, are you sure you want it that spicy? And I'm like, yes, I do. Love the handmade noodles they make. They're so good. And they make them with like a chili oil and like different vegetables. It's so good. Oh my god. I can't wait till I can travel again and get to go back to China and just get all the foods that I missed and not have to like worry about it not tasting right. I don't know. Like, you know what I miss? I miss like getting like a really big steamed bun. Like I love like steamed like I don't normally get pork buns, but I'll get like a steamed like meat bun. Or I've had like really good steamed like tofu bun. Like they use like tofu grounds to make them. And so I found really good tofu grounds recently, and I'm kind of tempted to try to make like a steamed bun myself, but I haven't done that before either. I've made dumplings myself, and I made handmade noodles once. very difficult process. I did not realize how difficult it would be, but it was very fun. But I don't think I've ever made a steamed bun before. Maybe I'll try doing that this week. Maybe I'll attempt to make steamed buns. I just love trying different like foods and like different recipes. I think it's so fun to just like try a whole new dish that you've never had before. Like, anyone else like doing this? Is this just me? I could talk about trying different foods. I love it. Because I'm a firm believer of like every culture and every country has delicious carbs. No one can make carbs taste bad. It's facts. No. I feel like something I would love to try, but I don't have like a proper kitchen. I would love to do like some form of like a cooking video or like a cooking challenge on my channel. Is that like too far off from my content? Probably. But honestly, I feel like my content is so all over the place. Like if you only watch my Animal Crossing videos, I feel like you don't understand like the variety of content that I just go through. Like, yeah, it's a lot of cosplay stuff, obviously, but I do want to do more variety of things. Like, I don't want to give away too many details and ideas and things, but I am possibly working on a whole like thrifting and like DIY furniture flipping type thing that I've really wanted to do. And I want to do like more fashion content. It's just kind of difficult because my room is so tiny that to film anything is impossible. So I can't wait till I can hopefully have a better room filming situation, because I would love to do like my friends pick my outfits for a week. That's something I really want to do. I want to let my friends choose my clothes and just see what they would pick for me. I think it'd be very interesting because I feel like a lot of my friends have very different styles to me. Like some of them have very similar styles, but a lot of my friends I think dress really cool, and I would love to like see what they would pick for me to wear. I'm just curious. Did anyone ever do that? Like, would you ever go to a store with your friends and like you each like pick out an outfit or something for each other to try on? That's so much fun. I loved doing that. I would do that with my friends in college like all the time. We'd like go thrifting and like pick out outfits for each other and like try them on. It's so much fun. Things I can't wait to do again. Go thrifting with my friends. Did I just move that tree back and forth? I can't even tell if I did or didn't. Good job, me. I tried. What else? If you ever have like a topic or like something you'd want me to like discuss in these voiceovers, always leave it for me in the comments of the video. Like, I would love to talk about or like answer questions that y'all have for me, or literally if you were like to ask me something like the most random question, I will happily answer it. I love interacting with you all on my videos. It's like one of my favorite things to do, honestly, is just go back and forth with comments and stuff like that. What am I all the way back here to get? I can't even remember. I recorded this a while ago, honestly. And now I'm finally doing the voiceovers, because if I do the voiceover, like, because what I do usually is I like record a bunch of videos and then just edit and release them over time. And so if I did the voiceovers all at the same time, I genuinely would have nothing to talk about. But here is my new house. I finally paid off my last loan in Animal Crossing, so I changed the color of my house, and I went with that really pretty mint blue because I thought it looked nice with my overall color scheme. And I have this cute little reading and crafting nook with music, and I thought it was just really sweet. Also, I feel like only up until recently, whoops, I probably did not mean to hit that one. I feel like only up until recently could you sit in the rocking chair. Like, can someone confirm this? Because I swear in the beginning of Animal Crossing, you couldn't sit in the rocking chair. I can't talk. I need the coffee to kick in. But I just wanted to make this very cute garden-ish yard. I don't even know how to explain my island. Like, what would you call this island's aesthetic? Can someone please tell me? But yeah, I went with the purple and white color scheme for the flowers because my house is next to Diana's. If you didn't see my yard for Diana, I will highly recommend checking that out because I think it came out super, super cute. But like, look at my happy little house. I'm so happy with it. I think this looks so perfect and it's starting to make my island feel more like finished, even though we're not even close to finished. But I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. And if you're new here, go hit the subscribe button. I post 2 videos a week, one Animal Crossing and then another one where you actually get to see my face in it. So if you want to see my face, hit the subscribe button. In the comments down below, let me know what you would like to see next. And if you had an opinion on the whole bread and pasta and food discussion that we had in this video, I would love your thoughts and opinions as well. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Oh, go follow me over on Instagram. If you want to see my cosplay content and know about upcoming videos, go follow my Instagram. It is always linked in the description at GabbyJabbyCosplay. That should be everything. I think that's all I got. That feels right to me. Yes, yes, yes. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!